So for my report for Amendment 26, I've gone beyond the call and I've researched facts and notes about this. And my predecessors have said things that you called lies. When there's a difference between the spirit of the law and the letter of the law. The letter of the law determines that this will make personhood at fertilization. The spirit of the law is to make contraceptives illegal, abortion illegal, cloning illegal, and in vitro fertilization. And here I've illustrated some of the things. This is the typical type of person that will vote yes for the amendment due to the uneducated state of him. And I want to point out, a fetus is by all means a parasite. It sucks off your health and leeches on you. Another point that was brought upon me by a very well-educated gentleman in our school is that we don't consider an egg to be a chicken, do we? When we go out to the supermarket, if we pay for an egg, we're not paying for a chicken. So why would we consider an embryo to be a person? It's a good thing. Also, we've also stated that women could be charged with manslaughter if they have a miscarriage. This is true. And would the state really want to divert all its police forces into investigating every single miscarriage? No. Another point, this doesn't even look like a human. No, it looks like a fish. Really. Shh. You're right, it isn't that ugly. And I'm going to start out on my lies, and I read these on the internet. This amendment is well thought out. No. This amendment is awesome. This amendment is supported by the Catholic religion. This amendment makes Mississippi look good. This amendment is the thing Mississippi needs. No. This amendment is constitutional. No. Here's the facts. Initiative 26 would amend the Mississippi Constitution to define the word person to include every human from the moment of fertilization. And the Catholic Church's official position is against the amendment. Bishop Latino is quoted on saying, "We do not believe Initiative 26 provides a realistic opportunity for ending or reducing abortions in Mississippi." Aren't you Catholic, Mr. McClure?
Yes, I am.
Very good, then you believe that.
No, I do not.
Initiative 26 would effectively outlaw birth control due to the fact some birth controls thin the lining of the uterine wall, which means if the egg does become fertilized and she has a miscarriage, it would be manslaughter. Therefore, contraceptives are illegal. And 15% of all births in Mississippi end in miscarriages. The state would be required to divert valuable police forces in time to investigate every single one in Mississippi. This could divert from murders, drug deals, all that important stuff. Whereas many anti-abortion activists would permit exceptions to women who are victims of rape or incest, this amendment would rely on no such provisions. Which means a woman would be compelled to carry a fetus no matter the circumstances, even if her life is at risk. As stated before, birth control would be illegal, meaning any of the thousands of female out-of-state students that go to Ole Miss could be charged with drug possession if they had birth control. Also, Mississippi has the highest rate of teen pregnancies, that's 15 to 19 years old, in the United States. And teen pregnancies would be 64 out of 1,000. Mississippi also leads to the highest rate of past STDs. In a state where a lack of sex education has perpetuated by a cycle of teen pregnancy, limiting women's access to contraceptives can only worsen the situation. And I'd like to point out a little things that a well-informed teacher pointed out to me. When an embryo is forming, it has gills, like a fish. Amendment 26 would be giving personhood to a fish. That's pretty weird if you ask me. And when we think about this, we have to think about the effects of religion and law. People want the legal system to support their religious beliefs. But if you read the Constitution, we have freedom of religion, which means the choice not to have religion. And the law has to meet both the views of religious and non-religious people. Amendment 26 would only impart the religious. And my final point, leaving it pro-choice would allow the relationship between the woman to be between her and God, not between the state and her and God. That's all.